So today we're going to be making a sculpture out of cardboard, and I get a lot of packages in the mail and I cut up my boxes into squares. And these are 3-inch squares that I then use to make cubes. And if you don't know how to make a cube is just 6 squares taped together. You see? And if you fold it up, and I call this the transformer, and I transform it into a cube, and then I can make sculptures with it. And here is one of my sculptures that I made from those cubes. As you can see, I painted them and taped them together, and then I decorated it. So this is one of my sculptures, and a sculpture is a 3-dimensional artwork. 3 dimensions means that
I'm going to start by making a cube using 6 squares. I can put them in this way,
all directions,
fold them into each other, and there you have a cube.
And
I'm going to make a second cube.
And we're going to be making one today.
There is my second cube. And my third cube. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be making. A lot of times that's the way my art making starts. It's just playing around. And I'm just stacking cubes on my right over here. And then I'm going to play with them every once in a while and see how they go together. Look, I'm playing with them, I'm stacking them, and then I realized, you know what, I'm going to use one more cube, and that's going to be my sculpture. And I'm just using the tape to reinforce it, make it strong so it won't fall apart. And then I'm going to add 2 more little pieces of squares on the top for a peak, and I'm very proud of it. There are many ways to make a cube. You always have to start with 4 in a row, and then the other 2 don't really matter where they go. They can go on either side, either next to each other, over to the next side. The one thing you need to have is 4 always beside each other. Not 5, not 6. As you notice, where the other 2 go doesn't really matter. You can also use a scissor to cut the squares in half. Here you have 2 halves or 2 rectangles. You can also cut the square in half and make 2 triangles. These are 2 halves. I can also cut them in quarters, in little squares. I can also cut them in quarters by cutting them into 4 small triangles. And last but not least, I can cut them in quarters into 4 thin rectangles. All of these allow me to make my sculpture. In this case, I'm going to be using triangles to make a sculpture. I play around with the shapes and tape them together to see how they bend once I got them taped. I soon realized that in order for it to be 3D, I would only need 3 of those triangles to make it stand up. I decided to make some more of them and see how they would go together. Here I'm making my second form. And again, I play with the shapes to see how they go together. So much of art making is just playing with the shapes to see how they go together. I didn't really know what I made, but I liked the way that it looked. Now I use white paint to paint over the entire sculpture. I use this technique because sometimes the box itself is different colors. Sometimes it has stickers on it or addresses, and painting it all one color will allow me to start with a clean slate. Of course, it does not have to just be white. It's whatever color you want. I always make sure to add 2 coats. Make sure that the first coat dries before you add the second coat, or else it's not technically a second coat. Now I'm using permanent markers to add details to my sculpture. The ideas are not pre-planned. Sometimes I just come up with things on the spot, and that's okay too. Hey guys, I hope you had fun today making sculptures with me. If you made a sculpture inspired by my work, please share it on the web with the hashtag CutelisArt. And thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon.